Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about should you summon on the new Awakened Mono. She is a really good badass DPS, but if you are free to play, the answer is probably no. So the reality of it is here, the whole banner is mostly comprised of either catastrophe units or pointless, useless old units that are everywhere that you should already have many copies of. If you're a brand new player, you're going to get many copies of them. And the overall, unless you are a catastrophe main, and unless your name is Volume Control Gaming, you should be skipping this banner if you are free to play. If you're, a whale and you're spending, and you can afford it, go for it. She's a really good badass unit. But other than that, no, it's a big skip. And the reason is because the catastrophe team is only good if they're all very built out. And they are really good. I mean, if you go watch any of Volume's content, you can see that they are all really good units. And they're built with a really good team. But you need that team built up. And the catastrophe units, for the most part, aren't the greatest in PvP or in PvE content. And we're about to get the anniversary banner. Like, that's right around the corner. That's literally right around the corner. And that's going to be filled with, festival units and all kinds of really good units that have really good quality overall, and not just a really niche kind of small-time PvP team that you don't see very often. And free-to-play option is just not going to work. It's not your best bet. It's not what you're going to want to go for. Now, Mono's a really good DPS, and she can work on other teams. So she's not necessarily like the not awakened green Mono, where she's kind of like you kind of need to use her on a catastrophe team, or the blue Lilia. I mean, you can use the blue Lilia outside the catastrophe team, but she just, I don't know, I feel like if you're going to run her, you should run her on the catastrophe team. I think that's where she shines the best, in my opinion. So you can use the new Awakened Mono outside of the catastrophe team, and she's still going to work well. She's still going to work as a really good DPS for many things. It's just the value is just not in the banner itself. The character, yes, the character itself is a really good value, but if you're looking for a good value, we're about to get the anniversary banner. It's literally right there. And that's where you're going to want to spend your gems. If you're free to play, you should be skipping most banners and going for festival banners. Now, what else should we talk about here? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's a skip for the most part. Unless your name is Volume Control Gaming, it's probably going to be a skip. If you do summon for her, don't expect to summon on the anniversary banner. And then, of course, Netmarble's always going to be dropping new things every time. Oh, I want this really cool unit. Well, she's just a DPS. She's going to fall out the meta. On my last Should You Summon video, when I was talking about the Slime collab units, I talked about, the different aspects of the meta and why DPS units aren't always the greatest to go for, because they die really quickly. And there's always going to be a new big badass DPS that's going to be right around the corner. It always happens every time. There's always bigger fish in the sea. There's always a bigger fish. Support characters, on the other hand, those tend to last a while. Look at Green Goth or look at Goddess Liz. They always tend to last. So please, I'm not telling you what to do. It's your gems. You do what you want. I really like the new Mono. I think she's a really cool looking unit. She's really good. But free to plays, it's not your best bet. So yeah, that the meta reflects that she's good, but she's probably not going to always be the best bet. She's not going to last that long. I personally think she's going to be small time here and there. You're going to see her rarely here and there, but I don't know. With Bond going around right now, and she's green, she still hits hard, but, and her ultimate does ignore type type advantage, type disadvantage, but I still think this is an obvious skip. So that's going to go ahead and do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and y'all have a wonderful night.
Yondai Tenshi no nani kake.